Okay.
What's going on, YouTube? It's the Bushy Beard, and I'm back, and I'm bushier than ever right now. We got a special guest on the channel. It is Bushy Daddy. He is here to give his expertise on guitaring because you see all these guitars are his, all the guitars back there, so he's an expert. So he's going to give us insight that we would never know if it wasn't for him. And
I'm like a professional.
He knows way more than I do, so at least there will be some kind of knowledge about guitars on here instead of me just ignorantly talking about it. But yeah, you excited?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've seen some of his stuff, right?
Oh yes.
Yeah, I've showed you a few things.
Pretty amazing.
So, all right, this is Eric Clapton, "Wonderful Tonight." Have you heard the song?
Oh yes.
Okay.
It's one I play.
So Eric Clapton's one of the best guitarists, you think?
Well, Eric, for a blues guitarist,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes, kind of, yeah. And that's what he does. And
Okay.
He's serious about that.
So here we go. So starting off, do you ever see people play above that white line?
I've seen it done, but this guy's got a lot of finesse.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So does playing up here, like when you strum up here, does it make a drastically different sound than it does over the hole?
Well, I'm not exactly sure what he's doing up there, but he may be both tapping, playing, and well, he's got a lot of finesse. He knows how to get a lot of different sounds out of the guitar.
Okay.
Yeah, and he may be tapping or doing some harmonics up there and stuff.
Okay. And so when you say harmonics, what does that particularly mean? Because I don't know what it means.
Well, what you'll hear is when you hear a sound or a tone that's way above what a guitar can do, like a bing,
Okay.
that's a harmonic.
Okay.
Yeah. What it is you're not pushing the string all the way down. You just touch the string and then you hit the string in a way that makes it, it sounds the note, but it sounds like it an octave higher.
Oh, interesting. So I guess that's something that takes a pretty good amount of skill to do or practice doing.
Yeah, well, this guy's got a lot of skill.
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
All right. Gives that like a country western vibe when he goes up that thing.
Yeah, well, he's doing it's kind of a kind of a western, but it's a little more Spanish too, I think, in a way.
Yeah,
but it's not like a blues thing.
Okay.
He's like doing something much more complicated than that. Blues is usually fairly simple. You know?
So with somebody like, if let's say somebody who's 10 years old picks up a guitar and practices like every day, do you think they could get to this, or do you think this is just something that he's innately built to be able to do?
No, I think this guy is, he's got skills that I haven't seen.
Okay.
And he's got an ease of playing.
Yeah, that's one thing I see.
Yeah, that shows that this guy, no. Yeah, whatever age he is,
I don't know
under 200 years of age, you don't get that good without some amazing ability.
Right. It's like musical intelligence in essence.
Yes.
Yeah. And now I think when I started trying to learn how to play, that you were saying that electric guitars are easier than acoustic guitars.
Oh yeah, they're a lot easier.
And so would somebody that normally, like, I don't know, did Eric Clapton mainly play the electric or the acoustic, or?
Well, it depends. For this, he played electric for
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
And so would I assume then on like on an electric guitar, what he's doing may be easier to do, or?
Yeah, he's doing a lot of things much differently than you do on an electric guitar. Okay. And for one, he's got to create the entire sound with the sound hole.
Okay.
So I can't tell exactly what he's doing, but there's a difference between when he uses his thumb and his finger and his nails.
Okay.
And he's like creating a number of different sounds on the string.
And also the percussion as well with the hitting of the actual guitar.
Oh yeah. This guy's got it all going on.
Yeah, he does.
I wouldn't even want to think about trying to play like this.
So can you do a harmonic on an electric, or is it something? Okay,
yeah.
So you can do it on an electric or acoustic. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I've never done harmonics as part of a song. I do it sometimes to tune the guitar. That's
Okay.
about it. Yeah.
So as far as just like pure skill, where would you put him like on the rankings of all time greats?
Well, I'd say he's very, very rare.
Okay.
I would imagine that if Eric Clapton were to listen to him, and he may well have,
Yeah.
he probably really liked this guy.
Okay.
Sometimes what you do is you'll pick up stuff from guys like this that then people will begin to incorporate into their music and all. Like when Jimi Hendrix was around,
Right.
he would do stuff and then people would like copy his stuff and put it sometimes in songs they had already written.
Okay.
Like All Along the Watchtower, Dylan liked a lot of the stuff that Hendrix did with it.
Okay.
And this guy would be the same thing. Usually when you get that, the thing where he goes above the nut.
Yeah.
And he pulls it up. Now, normally, Clapton would be doing that with just sticking the string up.
Okay.
Do, do. But he's not. He's going to go and use, even more of the guitar in order
Yeah.
to get that to work. But again, Clapton's going to get much of his sound from the way his amplifier
Okay.
is put together. This guy's sound is purely coming out of the hole in the
Yeah.
guitar. So he's really pretty amazing guy.
Yeah, like I was trying to think of the other day, and I was like, there's some people that can get a lot out of an instrument, and then there are people that can get every ounce of what an instrument can do.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's one of those guys. It's just like he's doing things that maybe no one ever thought was possible with the guitar by doing it,
Yeah. And it may well be as time goes on he'll learn other things, and maybe some people will learn stuff that he doesn't know yet. But I don't have I can't even imagine what that would be.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of like a pioneer. Is like him putting this kind of stuff out will then help the next generation in creating newer stuff.
Yeah. Now you see, he's being a pioneer though, with an acoustic guitar, which has been around for hundreds of years.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
People that, like the early rock guys, were being pioneers in something that was only, in some cases, the electric guitar became used and stuff in music in the 50s, like the early 50s. So in the 50s and the 60s, there was no big history. This guy's got a big history of stuff to go with, and he's still doing stuff we haven't seen. It's
exactly.
pretty amazing, I think.
And final question, Gibson or Fender?
Yeah, well, it'd be a philosophical difference. If you like humbucker sounds, you got to go Gibson. But if you want humbucker sounds, single coil sounds, then you got to go Fender. And
what are you?
Well, I love Fender. Yeah, Fender.
All the Strats and Telecasters.
Right. I like Leo's idea about a guitar, and that was you make it as don't make it as expensive as you can. Make it so you can replace parts on it. Make it so it's not too complicated, and so it doesn't cost too much. So that's what I like about Leo's philosophy about Fenders.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us. If you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down. It's not going to hurt me, or you can give it a thumbs up because it's not going to hurt you. If you're new or you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. We're almost to 17,000, which is mind-blowing to me. I never even thought I could get to 1,000, and here I am at 17,000. So I hope you have a wonderful day. And as always, until next time, YouTube, smile like you mean it from the Bushy Beard.